Hey, everybody. Tucci's back. All right. I think this is a little better. It's weird with the camera placement and everything like that. My studio's a mess because that's what happens when you get full bore into books. I wanted to clean it up a little bit, but fix this camera because then maybe you could see a little more of that. It's a little closer to me. I hope everyone's doing well. Had a great weekend. Great weekend in Miami. You know what? I think if I can grab this link, I can. I'm going to share it on Twitter because I'm doing it quite simple now. And Niall really hooked me up and helped me out. So he's the man. So if I go to YouTube, cool thing is I could probably go twice. I can do YouTube and Indiegogo with my two cameras. What sucks about the camera, my desktop camera, is that I just can't invert the camera like I can with OBS. So who knows what it is. It's come on, go to my channel. Hopefully I am live and seeing you guys. Yay, I'm live. All right. So I'm going to copy that link and post it to Twitter so people can join me. I'll go to Facebook too while I'm at it. And if you guys are there, please say hello. Facebook. Yeah, no one's. Peter, good to see you, my friend. Okay. Hello, guys. I'm going to throw this in. Please join. Chrome is weird. As Magic Cup. And talk. There we go. Face it. There's my little YouTube thing. Groovy. It's working. Yeah, so I've been talking to. I'm going to be getting my own StreamYard account, like Niall got. Yes, it's Ash Wednesday. Got to give me some ashes, man. Let's go to Safari so I can throw that on Twitter. I guess I'll get StreamYard. Yeah, so I got to go with StreamYard. So that makes it. I want to use my multiple cameras and use OBS, but I think it's not really working through OBS with this computer with my iMac. So I think the Blevins Media Center is going to grow a little more as Blevins says he's got the solution to all my problems. So hopefully that's good. But I'll be drawing these cards. I'm drawing cards for my pal Philip Diaz of the Diaz Brothers with Zaid Comics and Magic Cop. I'm going to do a couple of sketch cards of their main characters. And I hope you guys are supporting them. Great guys, great kids, fantastic creators. And if you can see, whoopsie. There's one of them for my werewolf. So, all right. Let's see if I'm live. Good. There you are. All right. Good to see you, buddy. Zaid comments. I love it. So, yeah, I couldn't do the multiple cameras. And the one on me using my web camera, which is right here, if you can see it below my mic, this one, I can't get this camera to invert in YouTube for some reason. So, Niall and I are going to talk tonight, and he's going to walk me through it. And because I would love to use OBS because I really like OBS. I do. And it worked great for a while. But I think if I just go through Restream or what. But like I said, I'm going to have to get the Blevins Media Center. And Brian's got a new computer, a PC, he said will help me. And that would hopefully solve all our problems because things are running real smooth. I saw that, Jeff. Jeff, I saw that you called me. I tried to pick it up. You FaceTimed me. I tried to pick it up, but I don't know if because I did it on my computer, while I'm in the middle of trying to set up the stream here. Who delivered the medical school cadavers to the alumni dinner? Okay. Ah, a great one. Every spring the toilets explode. So let me go try to get my reference for Magic Cop. Magic Cop is on YouTube, guys. Zaid, you guys hear Zaid Comics? You guys want to share that for me? That would be great. Magic Cop. Dead Legs comic, which is live on Indiegogo. I'm doing these sketch covers for them. Had a really terrific weekend this past weekend down in South Beach with Deb. We were guests of the amazing the Miami Con. What a great show. They treated us like gold, put us up in an incredible hotel thanks to all their sponsors. It was really what a wonderful experience. Super busy show. I mean, you got to think about it, for their first time ever. No, sorry, it was their second annual. It wasn't their first time. It was their second annual con, and they had, I believe, they had over 400 people for the convention, and it was me, and it was Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor, a couple of other great guests, and what a great show. Got to see meet some new friends. Got to meet the Green Knight. Got to meet Richie. Got to meet Robbie, my boy Robbie. Got to meet Joe. You're talking about Delta, sir. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Zaid. Check up on the book, everyone. Zaid, add the link, buddy, to your page. All right. So that's that. It's good to see you guys. Peter, thank you, Peter, for coming on. Thank you guys for being patient with me that I was moving away from OBS, and I thought it all worked out. But for some reason, that great lag was there, and it's just frustrating. I don't understand the lag. I loved how it was coming, but I finally had it all set up. But there's a lag. But like I said, we're gonna get ourselves a whole new computer because we are boomers no more, and it just stinks that when you start a year ago, geez, you even look at 6-7 months ago, that I was going directly through Facebook and stuff like that, and not really knowing anything, and just the resolution was terrible. First of all, how is my audio and how is the stream coming through? What page should I add the link to? If you mod me, I could put it in the chat. You can't just add it to the chat. I got to find you and add you to a mod. Let me see if I can do that. Add moderate. Boom. There you go. You are now a moderator to my channel, buddy. So the looking sounds great. Terrific. Good. Because we'll go like this, and we'll just keep it simple, stupid, and we'll just keep drawing that. There you go. Thanks. Perfect. Thank you, pal. Hey, Zaid Comics. I don't know how do you guys want me to describe you? Phil, you want me to say Phil? Can you add the link to my stream too? Because I think we're on Indiegogo right now. When I checked earlier, we're $6 shy of $79,000 on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Indiegogo, and we're less than $500 away from $150,000 on She. I'm also going to be working on this week. I have She pages to do, but I'll be finishing up my cover for the Expendables. I have a couple of other roughs to send to Richard. I just been, he's got such great art on that, and I know I got to get that bad boy going because I feel like I'm letting him down, but I'm so busy working on the She pages and working with Steve and working with JC and working with Ricardo, that it's, you're drawing pages, banging them out. I can show you the pages if I have them here. Well, I'm not going to show any of the finished pages, but I'll show like my roughs, how they start, because I just love the way roughs look. So, Phil, I'm drawing your werewolf here. So I have an idea for my Expendables cover, which will have Audie Murphy and Sly Stallone. And now I'm thinking about adding some of the other cast members to it. I got a couple ideas. Send it to him. Again, no pressure, right? Forgive me for looking off here because I have the monitors up here. So I'm looking there to talk to you guys here. So, but we had it. But if anyone is down south, I got to tell you what I'm going to do next year. I'm not sure the dates of the Miami Con, but normally during that time of the year, we go to the Orlando Toy and Comic Con. So I hope that he's having it next year and we're invited. My buddy Mike Price, who is awesome, but the All-Star game next year, the NHL All-Star game will be in Sunrise, Florida. So I don't know if they have dates yet for the Miami Con, but I want to go to that All-Star game. And so I got to see what he's doing with his plans for the show, because I know it's going to be tough for me to come and stay an entire week. That's going to be hard with the kids with school, unless, of course, the kids are off. But I don't think they're off during the All-Star break. So we got to get them nice big shoulder pads for the werewolf. In the 80s, we had those skinny ties, like little leather ties and stuff. Oh, my God, the Leafs are on again. Why the hell is Toronto Maple Leafs always on the NHL Network? I understand that they're out of Toronto, but Maple Leafs suck. Nobody cares about them. They're going to watch this crap of a game, crap team who I can't stand. And the thing is that they're not even as popular as, or like historically, they're not even as popular as yeah. Okay, good. We'll watch the Islander game. We'll watch that. That's next. But they're not even have the history like the Habs have. Why am I drawing a blank? The Montreal Canadiens, but they just love it, and they're just always on, and they suck. Everything's about the Leafs. I just watched the whole radio show. And it's all their radio show. It's all about the Leafs. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Toronto Maple Leafs. That's it. Toronto is a fantastic city. So no offense to the great people of Toronto. Thank you, Phil, for helping me out there, buddy. There you go, my friend. All right. I think I got. Here's my werewolf coming. How's that coming along? Is that all right? It's actually on the back of old cross-gen cross-gen cards. It's really funny. All right, Andino, good to see you, my friend. Lightning fan. Hey, what happened to you guys last night? You lost to the Maple Leafs? Amanda, what's going on? Jeez. And at least win a game. And I was, the Maple Leafs. So I'm at the Leafs. Leafs suck. As you can see what I'm passionate about. I don't want to hear about the Leafs right now. I know, me too. See what happened to us and how screwed we got. Dominated an entire game. 44 shots on net. And I'm telling you, there are certain teams, and the same goes in most professional sports. Jeff Vaughn being a Pirates fan can attest to this, that they just get the damn calls all the time, and it's weird. I don't know. But miss tie. Okay. Is this looking okay? Is that okay for a? Let's see if I get a marker here. All my stuff is put away because I went to the convention. There you go. Give him a cool suit. Give him a nice blue suit. He's getting a pinstripe suit. I know he didn't have one, but Tubbs wore pinstripe suits. So if anyone has any questions, please ask me. I'll look up if I can, but I've got to get these done. Once I'm done with these, let's see what time is it. It's 2:05. I'll finish these, do some more Expendables roughs. We got a great show next week. Thursday. On crowdfunding comics, Jerry Ordaway, the great, the one, the only Jerry Ordaway, and Mitch Halleck. Good old Mitch from the good old Mitch from the Mitch from what am I drawing from the Terrificon. This is what happens when I draw. It's hard for me to talk when I draw. I wonder if anyone else is like that. You know, you see Bob Ross doing it, but then again, I'm sure Bob Ross was drawn. You know, he painted those pictures a million times before any of us ever got to see him. Circle template. There are things that disappear all the time, every day, in my studio from my art table. One is my circle template. Now, I have a lot of circle templates. Got a whole bunch of them, see? But it's my actual, just simple circle template, not this. And if I can find it, hopefully. That and my French curve, always. And it just makes sense. It's the ones that you use the most are the ones that seem to disappear all the time. Speaking of French curves, this was owned by Herb Trimpe. And Herb's widow gave this to me. One of my most prized possessions. Here it is. So here's my circle template, which helps so I can draw the moon. Oh. Yeah, right. Okay, so let's get a nice little circle. We'll draw a nice moon. And one card will be down. Phil, I will scan these in this evening. But I will draw them and I will pop them up and show everybody them while I'm drawing them. La Bella Luna. Traveling, man, does traveling take a lot out of you. I can't believe last year I did so many cons. Oh, you son of a gun. Yeah. Oh, I'll add some black to that, and that'll cover it up. So I did this. You know, the conventions really take you out a whole. You know, it's amazing from a convention, which is great, and the traveling, and it's fun because you know you get to see your friends, you get to meet fans, and you know make new friends. You know, from all across. You know, from different parts of the country or the world sometimes, and but man, is it it's a lot of it's a lot of work. It takes a lot out of you. I mean, to think this year right now with our local shows, I believe I am doing plus Free Comic Book Day 15 shows, including Free Comic Book Day. And you think that's a lot, but last year I did 23. The year before that, I think I did 25. And I've been doing that for the most part for, you know, for 15 years or so. And the thing is that, you know, when you're a self-publisher, you do self-publishing books. You know, we had a great success with She, but you know, also being you know, an artist, I guess you tend to get burnt out of these projects. So you know, but I was fortunate to do some work for Marvel, do some work for DC, and if you guys saw my tweet yesterday, you know, you're wholly dependent upon them. And you know, I did have, you know, and then if they don't hire you and the work dries up from say Marvel, from DC, you know, and you know, I've got a family, you know, and you know, I got a wife and I got kids and I got to support them. So you end up going on tour. I mean, and some of those stretches, I was traveling, doing 30 conventions a year, you know, and the interesting, you know, the thing is that, and it was never enough. You know, you do okay, and I'm fortunate because I did do okay with She in the past, and you know, I married a really smart woman who, you know, our finances are pretty much in order, but you know, you're always behind. You're always, you know, behind the eight ball. You're always struggling. You're always hustling, and if they don't hire you, there's no work. And it doesn't matter how well you do or how successful the books you do. So that's why I posted about the whole thing, about if you saw that there are people that, that say, well, basically, let's put it bluntly. If you have people in the arts who voted for Donald Trump for president, the majority of them, you can't say you do, and I've seen this firsthand. I've experienced this. Now, no one knows who I vote for. I don't talk about who I vote for and stuff. Through the comics industry, you don't see me going on social media and stuff like that. But what happened is, I was told by friends of mine in comics who like, you would be great. They want me to do a book, and I would be in the hunt for the book or whatever, or I pitch something, and then nothing. And my friends told me, he's like, yeah, well, Billy, and couple of my buddies, because things started in 2015, around 2015, even before 2016, really. Friends of mine are like, listen, I'm not going to talk politics anymore. People are, and I think you should too, because people are talking more about your politics than your art. And I was like, you're right. So for 3 years, I never really talked about it. And, but still that stigma is there. And it goes back to 2012, where I was basically told by friends of mine, that, yeah, I'm not hiring Tucci. The guy's a friggin' Republican. That's 2012. That's before Trump was president, or any of this madness that happened. And Niall and I are going to start. We had a meeting today. We're going to start talking some things on our crowdfunding comic show, and start addressing these things. Start addressing the 800-pound gorilla in the room. And that's why I love the whole thing about, the crowdfunding comics and to do Indiegogos and Kickstarters, that you go directly to the fans, and the fans support you. And because, like me, I don't care what anyone's politics are. I've never cared what anyone's politics are. I've never cared who voted for someone to hold anything against them, or to not hire someone because of who they voted for. I basically would hire people on the talent. So that's what I thought everyone else did. But, I guess, not everyone's a damn grown-up. So, this is pretty good. All right, Phil, here's one of them. I hope you like it. 20. There's one card. Camera looks nice. So he's kind of, if I put the car window here, I was going to put him like he's in the car because of the wind blowing and stuff. But there's one. All right, let's do another. Let's do character number dos. Fresh slate. Okay, great. You like it? Perfect. Shane, thank you, my friend. Protracted Sketch therapy. If it's a habit, it's a bad habit. These days, it's time to cut back if it is not necessary. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone. Remember, I could play my music. I could play some music if you guys want to listen to a little Rudy Valley. I can play Rudy Valley because, he's copyright-free music. And there's also films that are copyright-free. There's a lot of movies in the public domain. So I'm even starting to think about drawing and watching these films, and you can't see the movie, but you guys can hear it. So we could do and there's some great movies, I think The Outlaw, starring Jane Russell, Howard Hughes's film, that is in the public domain. And I probably could play that movie and you have the audio of the movie going. So, okay, let's do next. Let's do another one. Get the reference here. Looking at this and seeing this, and I know, Phil, you weren't around for that. There actually was. Now, Phil's the Diaz brothers book, Zaid Comics, Magic Cop, Drop Dead Legs. is set in the 80s, right? It is set in the 80s. It looks totally 80s. And the thing is that there was, it's very heavily Miami Vice influenced. I mean, the art looks great. It looks fantastic. But there was a thing in the 80s that you could buy called the Miami Device. Instead of Miami Vice, the Miami Device. Miami Device was that you could shave yourself, but it didn't give you. It gave you like the Don Johnson, I don't know how many days scrub. I guess I got a little bit of Miami Device going on now. I haven't shaved since Saturday or Sunday. That's really funny. All right, so let's do this. The Miami Device. I remember seeing that. So guys could shave and look like Don Johnson. Oh God. Kind of glasses. His aviators, all right. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone. It's funny, right? The Miami Device. Okay, he's got that one. We're gonna have to change this. Use the one. CG Con and Hang Again. When is that CG Con? I gotta see, man. You guys gotta give me the schedules because, like I said, I'm just getting so burnt out of shows that I think I already have my schedule for 2020, but that sounds like a lot of fun. And you guys are talking about doing that in Orlando. So I wonder if that has to do with Mike, who puts on the Orlando Toy and Comic Con. I'm not sure. I'll talk to Ethan about it. I just have to see because I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I know it's in May, I think, but I got to see what dates they have and the whole deal. Florida around then might be kind of fun too, but I just have to see because I got to be honest, I'm just so freaking tired. This year, I have, like I said, I think it's 15 or 16 shows. May 2021 is tough to look at 2021 because I got to see when in 2021, and it's just it's getting tougher and tougher, man. Doing these shows, like I said, I've done this for 10, 15 years, and I just need a break. But that could be an exception. I just have to see where it is and where we are, and plus I got to get these books. Right now, we are doing at least 2 more. One, She Return of the Warrior. Peter Samedi told me that my books, the She Return of the Way of the Warrior Black Line Edition and Fan Appreciation Editions are actually they shipped from Alterna Comics, so they'll be coming our way. So I guess I'll be getting them this week. So I think they shipped on Friday. So if they're coming this week, that's great because we can start bagging and boarding them and getting those bad boys out. But the conventions are just. I love doing them. I have a lot of fun, but I got to get these books done. We got to get She done. She's expected to, the campaign is starting. We are going to start shipping at the end of March. Right now we are, we've got almost 2,600 backers, of which the vast majority, I'd say 99% of them are physical backers. So we're going to have to, really start, shipping those, start shipping books and all. And plus we want to get a head start for Shihotaru, which will launch either early May or the end of April, depending how quickly we can get the books out. Because like I said, it is a big it's a big endeavor. It's a lot. I mean, it's double Zombie Sama our orders for She. Thank you all very much for that. It's pretty freaking cool. So okay, he's got the little stick here. There's a little wand there. So okay, Phil, we got him going. If you could see that, let's go to my YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna do him. That was all right. Ooh, oh. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Is my audio coming in okay, guys? Is my audio coming in okay? All right, let's draw this guy. Like Tucci needs a haircut. Sounds good? Okay, great. Thank you. Hey, Eric, how are you? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, me too. It's coming out great. It's looking great. So supposed to get pages. I got pages. We got about, I think we got 10 or 15 pages ready. Yeah, at least, yeah, I think we have 15 pages ready to go to the colorist to send to Hi-Fi. But like I said, this convention, which was so great, and we had so much fun, and we actually got a couple of days away, had a great meeting with Jimmy. We got some fun stuff coming out. But you know, it's 4 days, away from the art table and writing. And when you play catch up, we got back Monday evening. I think we landed at midnight or 11:40 or something like that. By the time we got home, it was 12:30 or so, or 1 o'clock really, because by the time you get your luggage and you get home from the airport. And, then yesterday you're playing catch up, trying to answer emails, visit family. My sons have yet to see their cousin. I think Matthew did. I don't think William's seen his cousin yet, or my godson. So there's a lot to do. A lot of family stuff you got to go through. And Matthew had a wrestling match yesterday, which they won. Middle school wrestling. He didn't have a match because he's really light, so there was no one his weight for him to wrestle. But the boys did great. They're like lions. I wish we were the Lions. We're the Bayport Phantoms, they called. You go figure. And I think that was done they became the Phantoms in the 30s. I wonder if that's because the Phantom was so popular, the comic strip back then. But when you do these conventions, they really take a lot out of you. They really set you back. And again, I'm stressing over this Expendables cover because I want it to be great. They have a Dropbox for the book, and as the pages come in, I get to see them. And I mean, and Graham Nolan is just he's just killing it with it. And then again, if you guys saw Dave Dorman's wonderful cover that he did. And just the art and the art team. So it's and it's a high profile book. You got Sylvester Stallone looking at it, so you get nervous and you want it to do well. In the meantime, I'm screwing them over. Not screwing them over, I guess, but I got to get everyone see get my cover done so we could promote the darn thing. And I want to thank you guys for buying them. Those of you who did buy the Tucci cover sight unseen. But they are going to offer the cover too to help with the campaign for sale, the original art. So that's what I'll be working on tonight, is that this afternoon. So I'll finish these. Let's see. I'm going to pick Matthew up at 5. I think it's supposed to go to my in-laws tonight. I got to see what the boss has to say, what the social director of 429 Middle Road. Did I just dox myself? Oh, no. Okay. How boring is this for you guys? Looking at me, I can't show my art. It sucks because I can show the art. I could switch the camera to the art, but the art will be how'd you like that hotel in Avatar? Baz. Yeah, just real quick. I can't really show the art because the art, the way the camera is on YouTube, and now so it'll help me try to change the settings of it, but I can't I can't invert the camera on YouTube. So it's only the way the camera is, and it's on it's on this mount here. So there's really no way for me to invert the camera. So you'd be looking at the artwork, and the artwork will be upside down. But he's coming along. I'm trying to get with that 80s art style too. Again, guys, I'm real sorry about this. I appreciate you guys wanting to be here. We don't care if it's upside down. Really, sketch therapy? Because if you guys want that, I'm sure you'd rather look at, instead of my head down sketching away, I'm sure you guys would like to look at the art. And I can do that. Let me see if I can switch the camera in midstream. I'm not sure if I can, but I can come right back. Let's see. That's at the live chat. I'd love to do that. I'd love to switch the camera up. And if you guys don't mind looking at it upside down, we'll just go upside down. And I'll be back in 2 shakes of a donkey's tail. Let's try it upside down. Let's try it upside down. I don't think I can do it upside down in midstream. So I'm going to have to. Let's see what is that? I'm going to have to quit out, guys, and I'm going to have to come back. But we're going to come back, and we're going to do it upside down, all right? So I'm going to switch cameras, and I think that'll be a lot better for everyone, all right? So thank you, guys. Give me 2 minutes, and I'll be right back, all right? Bye. Lightning fan, good to see you. Bye-bye.